These latest headlines from ABC15 are sponsored by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorneys. One call, that's all.
I'm Faye Fredericks with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. We first told you yesterday about that revised indictment in the election interference case against former President Trump. Today, Arizona's Democratic Secretary of State now sharing his thoughts about it. The special counsel's office says the new indictment is slimmed down in light of a recent Supreme Court ruling. It includes 4 of the charges originally brought against Trump.
This is part of our regular criminal justice system. And of course, the defendant is innocent until proven guilty. But at the end of the day, this is just another part of our democracy that we're trying so hard to protect.
Sometimes referred to as
Trump has pleaded not guilty to all of the charges in the original indictment.
great.
Major campaign events continue to come to the Valley with just 10 weeks until the November elections. Republican VP candidate Senator J.D. Vance is set to return to the Valley a week from today. He'll headline a GOP event at Generation Church in Mesa. It'll be his second visit to the Valley since joining former President Trump's ticket in July. An update now on a lawsuit over the Salt River wild horses. It's been dismissed. Earlier this summer, we told you the Center for Biological Diversity filed the lawsuit, claiming the 300-plus horses were negatively affecting multiple endangered bird species in the Tonto National Forest. Center wanted to reduce the size of the Salt River herd, but a judge ruled to dismiss the suit with prejudice, eliminating any possibility of the group refiling it. Voters are becoming more diverse. More Latinos and other voters of color participated in the 2020 election here in Arizona than ever before. The group Mi Familia Vota, one of the nation's largest Latino voter engagement groups, hopes to have a similar turnout this year. They're now launching a Get Out the Vote effort to try to reach millions of people in marginalized communities in Arizona. ABC 15 catching up with the group on day 1 of their plan.
We're trying to drive turnout, make sure people understand, hey, you can vote by mail. Hey, these are when the early voting dates are. So the folks are empowered with that knowledge.
Organizers tell ABC 15 it'll include what you just saw there, 1 million door knocks, 1 million text messages, and 500,000 phone calls. Our Things to Do team looking ahead to cooler weather and a great opportunity to support local restaurants. The Arizona Restaurant Association releasing the dates for Fall Restaurant Week. The event will run from Friday, September 20th to the 27th. Dozens of Valley favorites will offer special fixed price menus at $33, $44, and $55 a person. Full list of participating restaurants will be revealed September 1st. Making electric vehicle road trips easier in Arizona. ADOT announcing its final map of locations for the first stops in Arizona's EV charger network. It features 18 new fast charging stations along our interstates. Most will be added to existing gas stations, travel centers, restaurants, or hotels in less than 1 mile from the interstate. ADOT is tapping into $76 million in federal funding for the project, with the first stations expected to open next year. Extreme high temperatures are a growing problem as the number of heat-related deaths has risen over the years. But there's a new piece of legislation introduced in hopes of saving lives. Arizona Senator Kyrsten Sinema is backing a bill that would give millions of dollars over 5 years to expand work at NOAA, an agency that studies heat and community education. Sinema says it could also support roles like the Phoenix Chief Heat Officer created earlier this year. Heat Officer says he believes there are more heat-related deaths than are being reported because there isn't a standard way to count them.
We say in public health, if you look, you will find, right? And I think one of the things is help promoting awareness and let people know what they need to do and how they need to report. It is possible that it is underreported.
The bill hasn't been signed into law yet, but it has been approved by the U.S. Commerce Committee.
Tracking your forecast, I'm Chief Meteorologist Amber Sellens. Few sprinkles across the valley today, and there is a slight chance that we might see more tomorrow. We'll start the day at 86 degrees, end up at 100 by noon, and top out at 109 around 4 p.m. here in Phoenix. Here's Futurecast. By 11 o'clock in the morning, maybe a few little isolated showers. It's not going to be much, but there is a slight chance in the forecast throughout the day. This is Futurecast by 7 p.m. as we keep that slight chance going. And even going into Friday, maybe a few spotty sprinkles here and there across the valley and the rest of central Arizona. So you'll see that slight chance in your forecast all the way through Saturday, it looks like. Saturday will drop a few degrees too, down to 108. But then it's right back up to near 110 for the rest of Labor Day weekend. In fact, we've got a few 110s in the forecast, and all we need is 2 of them to tie the record we set just last year of 55 days at 110 or hotter.